Welcome to MyLITV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we have traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. MyLITV starts now.
As someone who's an oncology nurse and been an oncology nurse for 21 years, I do have that scientific part of my brain and my being, but I really saw how much people needed support. And I also noticed that people that had that support on a body, mind, spirit level seemed to be able to handle treatments better. They seemed to be able to have a more positive attitude toward life. And those are not just the healing things, but those things really make a big difference. The first time I went for a Reiki healing circle, I was kind of blown away. I was sitting there and I got so relaxed within 15 minutes and I felt good for 3 days after. I'm like, what is this? I have to do more of this. I have to find out about it. To me, it's like bringing people home to themselves, because healing isn't done by somebody else. It's not done by the doctors. It's not done by the nurses. We can offer things, but unless people can tap into their own healing energies inside and come home to that part of themselves, I think that makes the most effective healing for anybody on a permanent basis.
What made me really want to be a Reiki Master teacher was when I was taking care of my nephew for over a weekend, and he was colicky and I couldn't get him to sleep, and I just kind of gave him Reiki and he went right to sleep. And my brother and sister-in-law saw that I had an influence on him. My parents saw that I had an influence on him, and I said I want to teach this to mothers, how to give it to their children. And working as a nurse, I said I don't want to be the person that says here's a pill to fix your headache. We're not in a Tylenol deficiency. We're in a connection with ourselves and deficiency. When you go to work on somebody, and sometimes I'll feel like my hands are drawn to like their knee, and I'll feel this intense heat from when I treat their knee, and then I'll ask them about it after the treatment. They'll be like, yeah, I just hit my knee on a thing and I banged it and I have a bruise there. How did you know?
I was actually probably a senior in high school. My mom first came home from this weekend having learned Reiki. Then one day I had a headache or a backache and she's like, oh, let me try this on you. And, she would put her hands on my head or my back or really wherever it hurts. And then all of a sudden my headache just kind of goes away. Some people get different sensations, whether it's a tingling sensation or some people even experience where they see colors and various things like that. I usually just feel heat.
When I was doing the table treatment, I had my hands most of the time on Michelle. Treatment is usually more comforting when you actually have your hands on, but it can be done a few inches above. Various practitioners use various hand positions, so there's no correct hand positions. The main thing is you want to have a loving and respectful intent for the person, for their highest good. You don't have to have a particular religion, a particular spirituality. You just have to have a willingness to be open your mind and see what happens when you get the training and start practicing.